Alright then, this was a cool area. Oh my god, it was tiny. I knew this map was big, I didn't know it was that big. I thought this was going to be like a quarter of the region. Okay, alright. Oh boy. Let's go in here and get a move on then. Man, this is so cool. We're seeing the McConaughey sword again. It's been a while.
Brilliant contraption. No wonder nobody's ever found it.
Man, the ether lights from it as well.
You'd better save some of that surprise.
I'll claim the ether.
This is so cool, man. Seeing the McConaughey sword again after all this time, I wouldn't have expected it. And even now, the question is still being raised. How is this here? It should be not here. It shouldn't be here after the events of Xenoblade 1. But it is, I guess. Damn, they even have hidden collectibles in the wall. Impressive. Look at these doors. Wow. It's so jarring because everything in here has like... Of course, everything in Kebis has like its own textures that they often like, I guess, reuse. Understandably so, because in-game it's the same materials they use. Same goes for Agnes, you know, they all use the same materials, all have kind of the same palette, I guess is one way to put it. But Swordmarch and all the things they've had here, you know, the vehicles, the weapons, all of this is like a greeny sort of rustic type thing, and it's so weird. Like, it feels really out of place, in a good way. What's through here then?
Wow, this place was inside the Great Sword all along?
Save a bit of surprise, I said.
No, it's too late. All the surprise is already here.
We'll leave you behind if you don't quit your gawking.
Alright, alright. Listen, lady, I'm like 85 hours into this game. Oh, look at that, it's like a port. It's pretty sick. There's an elevator as well, and everything. That's cool. Okay. Hit me with it. What's going on? Feel like we're about to get a lore drop.
So, Guernica, that's that wrinkly guy. Back
Rink.
then.
It's like they say, not familiar with old people.
Yeah.
You said you were his daughter. What's that
Of
mean?
course, they don't know what that means, yeah.
I completely forgot.
You forgot.
You don't understand
Oh,
the concept
yeah.
of parenthood.
Yeah, they don't.
I'll explain later.
Later, meaning in the city.
Eye patch and the glasses.
That's where the elevator's taking us. You'll be needing those eye patches now.
And what for?
Those put a spanner in Mobius's recon.
Clever.
Mobius's?
Very clever.
When you become Ouroboros, your irises change. And they start emitting a weak radio signal. And so, we're blocking that
So they know about Ouroboros, of course,
With
as well.
these
Especially with
things?
that egg thing that
What about
activated it.
yours? Are you Ouroboros too?
That's the question. What do they know about
We'll go
Ouroboros?
with that.
What's their history with it?
You see, we're bound by Ouroboros blood.
Oh? What does that mean? We're bound by it?
Just what are you?
Yeah, I guess there's not much we actually know about the nature of Ouroboros itself, so... Yo, that looks sick. I think that's Erithia Sea, and then, of course, the Agnian Castle.
We're so high up!
What a view. I've never seen anything like it.
Certainly takes your breath away.
Look at that. Erithia Sea is going to be interesting. Oh, I knew that we get a boat, don't we? I completely forgot about the boat thing. I guess we get that from the port downstairs. Okay, that's going to be
Can you
interesting.
save your observations for later?
Alright.
Come on.
You are not 18. You're a child. I don't know if this universe has done some shenanigans, but you are not 18. Are these... I'm trying to see if these pathways are recognisable from Sword Valley or not. Or at least from Mechonis Field, I guess, would be the bit that I recognise it from. No, I suppose not. Dolgan Cliff. Dolgan is a name used in somewhere from the Mechonis. I don't remember off the top of my head. What is going on over there? Hang on. Is that like... I can't tell if that's a texturing thing or like... towers of... like water? Probably nothing. There's the Bionis Horn, I think. Ton of different islands everywhere. You can see bits of Letheria down here too. Ton of islands. Man, that's cool. Okay. Alright, I vibe with it. I do. Can I go back down and have a look?
Now?
I can. Okay, see you guys later. I thought it was a legendary Pokemon for a second there. I was like, Articuno? Latias? No. Monica has 7,000 health? Wow. Okay, that's why she's a good defender, I guess.
Lucky devils.
I think the most we've had so far is Lands as a defender hitting like a little over 5,000.
I go wrong with some ether.
Wow, that's a lot of ether.
It's already. Kevis Castle has got nothing on this dizzying height.
Yeah.
You're telling me. Just looking down makes me feel faint.
Yeah, can you imagine walking across this? I mean, goddamn. Fast falling, by the way, when I say that.
My head kind of hurts.
Ah, yeah. That happens when you gain altitude fast. Don't worry, it'll subside.
Right, okay.
Noah, Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Even at a place like Swordmarch, Lands still wants something a bit meatier. What's this going to be, Galahad Fortress
Entrance is
or
up
something?
ahead.
I mean, there shouldn't be. Should be exploded. Oh no. Man, the green imagery is interesting. Oh, wow, look at this. Hang on, where are we? This is... Oh, hello. Big part of the map unlocked. Right, I see. Okay, so we've got... The sword is here, where we are currently. Then we've got this huge open bit here, which is Arifia Sea, I assume. Possibly the Bionis head at the end of it. And then the Agnes Castle is kind of off in the distance. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so what this tells me is that, like, we've got this big open fog area in the middle that still hasn't been uncovered. I am almost certain that there is a console base in the middle. Because, of, like, I mean, this has confirmed it almost for me. I already had my suspicion. And then the only other area where there's this type of fog still is up here. So it looks like there's some kind of other area above the Agnian Castle, and I'm not sure what it is. But apart from that, this might be the entire region. I'm not really sure, but it could well be the entire region. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. I think, honestly, like... it's hard to explain, but like in terms of the whole world structure, I think this might be my least favourite out of the 3 games. Like, to explain that, I mean, like, Xenoblade 1's world is, you know, the Bionis and the Mechonis. It's a really cool piece of imagery. Xenoblade 2 has the Cloud Sea, with the big world tree in the middle and all the titans going around it. Again, really good piece of, like, overall world map imagery. This game feels like it's all been kind of mishmashed together in a weird way, which isn't bad, but, you know, not as good as the other 2. Let's, enter the base then. The city entrance. How much of a city is this city gonna be, I wonder? Let's find out.
I'll say what everyone's thinking. This is all sparking amazing.
It is. Look at all the technology. You can take the eye patches off now. Won't need them past this point. Oh, right. And you're sure about that? The city's got some signal jamming tech that functions just like the eye patches, blocking detection by Mobius. We're safe inside, you have my word. I suppose that must be the reason why they haven't been able to discover the city thus far. You got that right, this place is our last redoubt and our sole haven in this world. Something tells me the console's going to attack it at some point. But as soon as we step outside, Mobius are all over us like a bad wolf sweater. So what I'm saying is, don't forget your eye patches when you're out and about, that's all. I hear you loud and clear, we'll remember. Okay. What's the chance like a character is going to forget to wear an eye patch and like ruin it for everyone? It's going to be that little shit from Mariah. What's her name? Iona. It's going to be Iona's going to appear in the game for no reason, forget to wear her eye patch, and kill everyone in Swordmarch. I can already... If you can tell, I'm salty about that child killing Van Damme. Kind of. I know it wasn't actually her, but she's annoying. Alright then. What does the city look like? Show us. I've sort of got expectations for it now, you know? Ooh, wow. Whoa, this is very cool, actually. I like the design. And it looks huge. City. It's a really, really descriptive name you got there, game.
This is the...
Oh, this is
city.
cool.
It sure took us long enough. We shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet.
Yeah, I trust them.
We can't get complacent.
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes. They look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
I think
The
so.
enemy of our enemy is our friend. Gotcha.
They're sort of setting it up to be like,
Bloody
oh, it's actually a
spark.
trap,
Why do I
but
bother?
no, I trust them.
Thank you, Tyon, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
Of course we will.
Okay, hopefully nothing goes wrong.
There you go. New colony data.
City. All the way over here, leader is City's Bulwark, Monica. The bastion of hope that Noah and friends have hoped to find. Home to those who resist Mobius. Cool.
It's bigger than half a dozen colonies.
It is.
Are there really so many people? This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
Like, look at how tall they go as well, and all the building structures and everything. I mean, damn, the population in this place is probably the same as all the other colonies combined at this point. I don't see why they can't put up a fighting chance, you know? I like this theme. It reminds me of, Leighton. A lot, to be honest. One of the Leighton City themes. Kind of a somber feel to it, but also, you know, good. I'm just in awe, like, looking at all of it. It looks like a real city. Kind of. Hope this place stays safe. Oh, this is cool. Big city. Where does this go? Wait, it works? No. Nothing is working here, guys. I think, you know, as great as Swordmarch is, I'm noticing that none of your doors respond and none of your elevators respond. It'll probably be in your interest to fix all of that, to be honest. Praetorian Hill, Amalthus? Okay. This is kind of nice, you know, it's a nice window out to things. You can see the Agnian capital directly from here. It's a nice touch. Where does this go? I know I should probably just get on with the story before doing all this exploration. But, yeah, I'm 15 streams in, you know how I play these games at this point.
Right, what have we got around here?
I just heard the theme kick in. I guess this is the day version. I can hear the theme from, one of the other themes in the game. I can hear the motif here. That's a cool touch. Oh, this is a cool theme, isn't it? It's groovy. Kind of grooving to it. Okay, this is pretty cool though. Look at this. Meteor lookout. It's a bit, snowy right now. We're in what I seem to be like a haze type, weather. I'm sure the view is great normally. I'm sure it's great.
Mobius!
Uh-oh.
Everyone.
We're in a bit of a predicament here, aren't we? Let's just teleport, yeah. Can't skip travel. Oh no. This is a bit of a predicament, isn't it? Hey, yeah, I do like the vibes of this place. It looks cozy, in a way. Despite all of the metal and rustic vibes, it looks cozy over there, you know? I like how we were meant to just follow this story through, like, the middle of the area. And I've done everything in my power to avoid that. Alright, we run into a cutscene. I'll explore the rest in a bit.
Ouroboros, yeah.
Ooh.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Kevis and Agnes.
But they're just a bunch of kids.
Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies. It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're worried about it.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Hmm.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here.
Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
Does she?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces
Oh,
abound
old. And then there's kids there which they're not familiar with.
Tiny people too.
Mm.
It's whole undiscovered race.
Humans.
They must be humans just like us.
Yeah.
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Oh no.
Huh?
Sounds like a conflict.
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Van Dam wasted that power on you. What was he thinking?
So they probably developed
What's
the
your
Ouroboros
problem?
egg somehow.
Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates.
Candidates?
They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them.
Right, so they're
That
hardened
includes
soldiers.
Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
You don't have a unique enough design to become the main character. I'm sorry, guy.
Alright, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already.
Yeah, we beat a ton.
They're the real thing, alright. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
She's been spying on
I
them the
had
whole
her
time.
monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vanden.
Alright then.
Interesting dynamic.
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
Alright. So we're not the most welcome here yet. But then again, when are we? I'm trying to see if I can recognize any of these goods.
Huh.
You know?
Would you believe it?
If there's any, like... I don't know, anything I recognize. Any textures like this. I don't recognize it, but I wish it... Okay, you got like your residential areas and stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Honestly, kind of reminds me of New LA. A little bit. Like, I know, not really, but like a little bit. Memorial Hall. Hang on a second. You all look familiar. What's going on here then? Oh wait, some of you don't. Who are these people? Wait. This is the Ouroboros egg. Who are you? I mean, you look like Noah. You look like Mio. The rest of you are a lost cause. Malos? Like... Maybe this is a Xenosaga reference I'm not understanding, or Gears, I should say. Okay, hopefully we'll learn more about this, because this is a room. Sure. This area does have a really cool vibe to it. And then the motif and the music kicking in too. It's a very nice touch. The dawn. Okay. It's like a big hotel for everyone. A door works! That's like the first door that's worked here. Yo! Maybe this is gonna be our room or something. Alright, cool. Does this one work? No. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, these are like proper dorm rooms too. They really don't have much personal space here. Okay, sure. I would hate to live in one of these rooms, by the way. Goodness, look at this.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us.
It's an egg, not
So
a
I've been
stone.
looking for a chance to contact you.
I'm calling it an egg.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here.
I mean,
What we
kinda.
did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base.
Yeah, we did do that, to be fair.
I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless.
They were, to be fair.
I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
Not far off.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry. Poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting.
I hope so.
It's the very reason why we fight.
Growth modules. Sorry, I want to go this way. I'm just... Is this a Nopon home? This is great. Okay, cool. I know I said I was about to go do story, but it's a Nopon home.
We're now more or less above the sword's hilt guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war.
It looks like it.
By Kevis and Agnes.
Oh, okay.
Has the war really spread this far?
Are those corpses?
There's even more.
There are.
More husks underneath.
Oh my god. Uni? Is this where her colony was? The gold... Oh no, her gold rank one was elsewhere. What am I saying? Oh no, maybe this is where the colony was?
Thanks.
I'll just see.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Oh, they're holding hands. That's cute.
Keep us shackled?
That's pretty cool. Okay. Seems like Uni might be familiar with this, maybe not. We'll see. Okay, so what's in here then?
Aren't those...
Cradles.
The ones that they stole? So Ethel might be in there.
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you.
They're called growth modules, okay.
You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly,
Right.
and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life
There she
energy.
is.
And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Right, so it's like I thought.
Ethel.
It's like a farming thing.
Yeah.
They farm us.
You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist.
Mm-hmm.
And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
Okay.
No way.
Sort of explains the
There's your shackles.
cloning type thing, is that maybe the memories are retained through the clones. Hence the current Noah and Mio are
Soldiers
clones as
bound
well.
by Mobius's shackles
Of the
are
consoles.
destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
But sometimes the memories slip
Wait.
through, you know?
Then that husk I saw.
That was Uni in a previous life.
But
Cool.
If we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
Slowly bring less and
So
less
you've been
people into
doing
the
this
world.
over and over again.
I mean, I
yeah?
kind of already predicted all
right.
this and, like,
You
understood
don't
it,
know for
but
how long, believe me.
I'm glad it's being explained.
And yet-
This is really cool.
The price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
First Ouroboros.
First
Is that Z?
Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
I'm glad that this is all being explained now, though. This is still a really cool concept. Like, on top of the cool concepts that the game already had. Yeah, it's a neat idea. I like it. I'm going. This really is like a tour. I should have just followed her. Nah,
So
actually,
we're
I'm
born
glad
to
how I did it.
fight, and then we die. Over and over and over.
It's exactly how I
can hardly
how I said
believe
it.
But it was Ethel, without a doubt.
I wonder if Ethel will come back then in her, you know, first term form with no memories or something. That'd be kind of interesting. So yeah, it seems like Noah and Mio are both descendants of... Or sorry, they're both clones of Console N and M. Sort of raises a question of how there's clones of the Mobius, because, you know, the Mobius I kind of thought would be... You know, why would they be cloned? They're not dying, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm also keeping my eyes peeled to see if we end up finding anyone who looks like D. Because, of course, we got to see D's face, and I'm not 100% sure why. So, we'll see.